Vacation's over. We're back to the war. I'm just back from a conference with Captain Sorensen and Captain Kiramotten. The good news is the last 6 days have done wonders for our combat readiness. The Indus and Yangtze have both used the Agincore's capabilities to maximize their combat efficiency. Our own fighters have been repaired, rearmed, and in some cases patched up with TEV equipment. Laporte, your ship had a faulty comm unit, so you now have a TEV receiver decryptor installed. Don't let your Earther side get the better of you. I don't want any attempts to understand how they feel. The bad news is that traffic with the Agincore, which remains under the control of our prized party, has had unintended consequences. Our entire backup pilot roster is sick with some kind of influenza variant they picked up from the TEV crew. Worse yet, someone in the Press Gang GTVA deck crew sabotaged several of our fighters while they were being tuned up on the Agincore. Between the Indus and Yangtze, we have 7 flight-ready pilots, 2 gunships, and 5 Kentaroys, and, as I'm sure you've all anticipated, the GTVA is finally onto us. Our destination gate is 30 minutes away on sublight. However, Lieutenant Levi's last recon run spotted the GTD hood blockading the gate. It must have arrived within the last few hours and remained under sensor silence. 5 minutes ago, the hunter-killer Corvette team Circer jumped in to reinforce the hood. Hey, discipline. I know many of you have heard of Circer. The Marcus Glaive, Pylum, and Hydra specialize in short-range subspace shock attacks, jumping in and eliminating warships. We believe the TEVs plan to destroy the Indus and Yangtze, then recapture the Agincore. We've obviously been detected, so we've signaled Admirals Natraba and Calder for backup. Judging by the terse replies we've received, they were ready for this contingency. Natraba is going to take the Eris and some artillery, along with our War God companions Katana and Altenord, and wreak havoc at the GTVA's Neptune fortifications. That should draw off steel in the Atreus. Admiral Calder is sending the jamming ship Anjanea to help us fend off the Circer corvettes. The Anjanea has Jupiter's very best electronics aboard. If all goes well, she'll stymie their beam weapons entirely. Once their targeting is jammed, our frigates will engage with torpedoes and hopefully destroy the Circer threat once and for all. If the Carthage remains in reserve to defend Artemis Station, then Admiral Calder will send us a torpedo strike division to help mop up. We get the Agincore through the gate and go home heroes. Our role in this is, as usual, to kill TEV fighters. There are only a few of us, so we all need to be in top form. We're rested and ready, and if we stay close to the Indus and Yangtze, our teamwork and point defenses should give us the upper hand against GTVA fighter sweeps. The Agincore's guns will add to our fire pocket. We will face skilled pilots in great numbers. It's the 7 of us against the Hood's fighters. We must hold. Laporte, you're on my wing. After how many card games you've lost to me in the last couple days, I wouldn't have it any other way. Levi, you perpetual malcontent, you'll fly R3. Karen Ingmei and Olafumi off the Yangtze will fly Beta. Glance, Ogre, you're our gunship support. Look, if you people want my opinion, I think something big is happening. The Agincore alone is a huge target, but it's drawn out a TEV destroyer and other vital assets. I think Calder and Netraba are using the Agincore as a catalyst for their own strategic plans. I mean, think about it. The Hood is here, ready for the taking. The Atreus is occupied. The Carthage is probably going to play defense. The Imperius is out of the system. We have a golden opportunity here. If we do our jobs here today, then maybe the war gods will go down in history as the ones who turned the war around.
Oh, this is fucked. Look at those corvettes. Calder better come through, or we're gonna be operated.
Reinforcements are coming, war gods. Until they arrive, we hold. They're going to throw squadron after squadron at us, and we will kill them, and we will hold. Understood?
7 of us against a destroyer and a hunter-killer team. How are we supposed
On the
to—
fields before Troy, Diomedes, given strength by Pallas Athena, routed the strong-greaved and the disciplined. This is your Aristeia, Noemi. Fight, and you will triumph.
How are we going to keep them from running away before we're done with them?
You know, Laporte, I could really get used to you. Here they come, war gods.
Roger that, sir.
In trouble. Keep it up, war gods. We're getting kills. Stay close to the frigates and Agincourt.
Heads up, Laporte.
Get out of there, bloodletters. The feds have you in a fire pocket.
Splash 1 Tev squadron. Hold by the frigates, war gods. They've got more metal on the way.
Zerker corvettes approaching beam range. Sims, if that ECM support doesn't show up.
This is the UEA Engineer, on station to provide ECM support. We will attempt to disrupt Zerker's beam guidance. Stand by.
I see plasma shine on the Zerker corvettes.
On our way in.
Clean misses. Our jamming held. Indus, Yamtse, commence your engagement. We will jam the Hood's primary weapons.
Zerker corvettes are turning off. Watch those AAA beams, pilots. Pilots, we're detecting another Tev squadron jumping in. We've also got a launch from the Hood. We're piling it off.
Damn, that's a whole heavy assault squadron. Watch the Trebs. 2, you ready for more? In trouble.
Ready and eager, sir. I'm just getting warmed up.
You've picked one up. Get out of there.
Stay frosty, War Gods. Keep your shields tight. We're all over this. Heads up, heads up, heads up. Artemis bomber strike inbound on the Angeneia. Protect that ship, or the hood will open up on us. Don't write those bombers off yet, people. The Tevs will use staggered deployments. Watch for more waves trying to sneak in. In trouble.
Squadron of assault fighters jumping in. They're moving to strike Yangtze and Indus.
Hostile contact.
Copy that. Nail those Hercs if you get a chance, people.
Heads up, pilots. Kula Squadron inbound, 5 clicks. Don't let them bounce you.
In trouble.
Chimera Corvette pilot is withdrawn. She'll be out of the fight for a few days.
UAC on set. 2nd Torpedo Strike Division, Jovian Ripley. Admiral Calder sends his compliments. Engaging the corvettes.
This is Delta Wing, 18th Blade Dancers, UED Eris. Tagging onto your battle net and assuming escort position.
Good to have you, Blade Dancers.
New targets coming in. Indus, this is the Auxerre. Our ECM ship just went down. Can you lend us a few channels in case more Tev hunter-killers arrive?
That's a negative, Auxerre. We need everything we've got to safeguard the Agincourt.
I could use a hand here. It's riding on you, sir.
All guards, this is Two TARDIS Anchor. Steele just slipped a warship past me. You have a strike corvette inbound. The ETA is 30 seconds. Good luck. Calder out.
Pilots, the Tev attack is slackened off. Disarm weapon subsystems on the nearby corvettes so our torpedoes can get through.
Copy that, Admiral. War Gods, return to the Agincourt and stand by for contact. We don't have a vector on her arrival yet.
Marcus Glaive has exited the field of engagement. One less major threat.
On our way in.
Sweet fortune, what a jump! The Medea has emerged in broadside position and is commencing attack. Torpedo 2, brace for beam fire.
I copy, pilot. Support ship in transit.
Reading a subspace exit. There goes a corvette, pulling Hydra from the gunnery.
War gods, Oxair. We cannot hold against the Medea. We are trying to reach the Ares for help, but the Medea is jamming our transmission. Advise.
Ozair, Yancy, we're jammed as well. Hold the Medea off while we try and punch through.
The Hood and its AWACS have begun an electronic warfare attack on us. We cannot overcome the Medea's noise.
God, she's relentless. We need to put some pressure on that Corvette. Anyone have a bright idea?
Magazine fire brakes are going. We're...
Attack, War God 6. What's the status on that jamming? I need assets out here.
Just lost the day of Riptide.
Stand by 6, we're resolving a systems crisis. Handing you off to Yangtze Tactical.
War Gods, Yancy Tactical. We're punching our way through, but it's going to take some time. Do what you can with current assets. Be aware that the Medea's slash beams can engage us even through ECM cover.
Wait, Sims! I've got that TEV comm unit on board and it's got green lights. Give me the codes to the Arisnet.
You think you can handle it, Laporte? Yeah, me too. Alright, here goes. Enter 229er Bravo Hotel 761 Kilo, then hold to authenticate.
Sims? Laporte. I'm on the Arisnet and they're waiting for my requests. What now?
Assemble a strike package to take out that Corvette. They won't let you request the whole damn air wing, so be selective.
Precision strike team. Inbound on Medea weapons.
Upsilon Wing interceptors ready to bonsai hostile fighters and take out turrets. Orders?
Here we go.
The Medea has achieved a partial beam lock. She's about to open fire!
Hit them!
Going down, we're going down. This is Torpedo 2 signing off. Stand clear of our blast.
Those Jovians died to buy us time. Let's not screw this up.
Medea. Our end run is going poorly. Resistance is fierce.
down, we should be able to contact other fleet elements. Stand by.
Indus, War God 6. Can we get some additional firepower to deal with that command carrier parked in front of the gate?
Hey, you lot. What do you think the HUD's doing? Just looming there, throwing out fighters, instead of taking a blitz at us.
Looks like they're still having trouble with the Engineers jamming.
War Gods, this is Admiral Calder. I am prepping the two TARDIS for relief action. I will not be able to recover my screen, so I trust you to provide fighter cover.
Lorna, we're in rough shape. If the Tev sortie a hunter-killer team or enough bombers, we could lose that destroyer.
Between his squadrons and Natraba's feint, the Tevs are occupied. It's Indra 2 all over again, only this time Calder is on our side. We just need to do our jobs.
Prepare to assault the hood or engage hostile bombers, sir. Let's do this.
War Gods, this is Calder. I am closing on the hood. Her AWACS is scrabbling my torpedo locks, and I need my torpedoes. Destroy it.
I don't think we want to keep him waiting. Bonsai that AWACS, War Gods. Watch the escorts.
Gunnery, target the hood's main beam with the CG-4s.
On our way in.
Hostiles.
The hood's AWACS cover is gone. Can you achieve a lock, Tutatis?
Affirmative. All torpedo stations. Get me salvo fire on the hood. Show them out. Run home, little Tev. Tell Steele I'm coming for him. The field is ours. Captain Martash, stand down to Condition 2 and begin damage assessment.
Sir, this is Captain Sorensen, JTF War Gods. We have retrieved the target and are prepared to return to Earth.
Congratulations, Captain. You just bit off a quarter of the Tev's logistical ability and gave us our first real victory in the war. That logistics ship is a treasure trove. I'm not handing it over to Earth. Natraba and I have other plans.
Sir, Admiral Burns' standing orders are to deliver all captured GTVA technology for his project. Isn't this mutiny?
Martian Concordia and Jovian Systems Republic do not answer to Burn. We answer to the Elders. And while they are wise leaders, they are not warriors. At 0800 this morning, Admiral Natraba and I Inform Byrne that 2nd and 3rd Fleets are now autonomous commands. Admiral Byrne and the Elders are committed to a defensive war that will bring the Tevs to the negotiating table. That strategy is fatally flawed.
You'll find no disagreement here, Admiral. We're all glad to be finally hitting back.
Hot damn. Karen, you owe me a $5.
Sir, if 2nd and 3rd Fleet plan to bring the war to the GTVA, the War God stands ready.
Admiral Steele's plan to stage a single, decisive battle on Earth leaves the GTVA vulnerable to counterattack during the buildup. He is going for the throat, and Natraba and I plan to kick him in the balls. Taking out the Agincourt will cut their supply chain. They'll need another 4 or 5 months of preparation. We will exploit this advantage.
Sir, I have something to say.
Damn it, Laporte, keep quiet. Calder will bust your balls for so much as coughing without permission.
Pilot, do you have an objection to this task force's new assignment?
No, sir. I just wanted to express my thanks and convey my wishes that Admiral Byrne would grow the balls to make this decision himself.
Sub-Lieutenant Laporte, your willingness to speak ill of a superior officer in an undisciplined tirade fills me with a certain ill-advised respect. Consider yourself forgiven, possibly even acknowledged. Now get the Agincourt through that gate before Steele disentangles himself and comes running to save his career.
My God, Laporte, you're still on flight status. I can't believe Calder let you off.
Nice speech, Sub-Lieutenant. Did you have that all written out on some flowered stationery, taped up in your cockpit?
Oh, I bet he loved your input, Laporte. He'll probably make you Special Requisitions Officer for Byrne's testicles. Or something.
Oh, hush, you know how I get on combat high.
All right, War Gods. Looks like we're gonna win this war all on our own. Let's jump home and get started. Six weeks ago, we, as a people, were coasting towards defeat. Today, we put the Federation back into contention. With the capture of the Agincourt logistics ship, we've done nearly as much damage to GTVA infrastructure in the system as their blitz did to us. Without the Agincourt, they can't pressure us to the same degree. Without pressure, we can hit back. And if we can hit back, that means Steele's plan for a decisive stroke at Earth is off. Better yet, we dealt significant damage to GTVA tactical assets. Circer Team and the GTD Hood will be repairing at Artemis Station for several days, possibly weeks. Without those hunter-killers in the field, we can deploy our own warships more aggressively. Admiral Natraba and Admiral Calder are in conference with Admiral Byrne and several elders right now. I imagine the proverbial defecation has really hit the ventilation. Byrne wanted the Agincourt very badly, but my impression is that Calder and Natraba plan to use it to support a new offensive to retake Jupiter. The Agincourt has as much logistical capacity as 3 of our standard dockyards, and it's mobile. The bad news from today was our own losses. The Tevs are reeling strategically, but tactically, they were as strong as ever. Torpedo 2 was murdered trying to assist us. In the Neptune fight, Admiral Steele gave Natraba's artillery a sound thrashing and came near to catching the Ares itself. That man remains a menace. The Indus and Yangtze will be in dock for several days, working backup after today's beating. We have been given exemption from Jump 5 duty. While I ordinarily stay away from all squadron social activities, I think the War Gods deserve some quality bonding time. Karen Ingmei has a place in Candor Chasma, and the hiking is fabulous. I'll send a communique after the briefing.